What's up, everybody? This is your boy Tech G back with another video to help you successfully pass the CompTIA Security Plus 601 certification exam. So let's get into it. In this video, you're going to learn about the Internet of Things and various systems such as specialized systems, voice over IP, HVAC, drones, MFPs, RTOSs, surveillance systems, and systems on a chip. Let's talk about the Internet of Things. So the Internet of Things, this is a system of interrelated computing devices, mechanical and digital machines provided with unique identifiers and the ability to transfer data over a network without requiring human-to-human or human-to-computer interaction. The definition of IoT has evolved due to convergence of multiple technologies, real-time analytics, machine learning, commodity sensors, and embedded systems. Traditional fields of embedded systems, wireless sensor networks, control systems, automation for homes and buildings, and others, they all contribute to enabling IoT. In the consumer market, IoT technology is most synonymous with products pertaining to the concept of the smart home, including devices and appliances that support one or more ecosystems and can be controlled via devices associated with that ecosystem, such as smartphones and smart speakers. The software to manage IoT devices can be installed on computers or mobile devices, and typically a vendor of an IoT product, they develop a mobile app to monitor and manage the product. Now, aspects about IoT that you need to be concerned with for the CompTIA Security Plus 601 exam are the following. You need to know about sensors. So sensors, they can range from voice controlled devices in your home to refineries, to power plants, to air traffic controllers, etc. Because sensors are so small and versatile, functionality is crucial, but security is usually secondary and largely dependent on outside security systems. Next, you need to know about smart devices. And smart devices are everywhere from wired and wireless networks that control lighting to AC, garage doors, security systems, TVs, toasters, refrigerators, etc. To protect smart devices, you should disable features that you are not using and enable them only when they are required. And then you also want to use strong encryption methods and employ complex passwords. Next is wearables. So wearable technology, this is smart electronic devices that are worn close to and or on the surface of the skin, where they detect, analyze, and transmit information concerning body signals, such as vital signs and or ambient data, and which allow in some cases immediate biofeedback to the wearer. Next, you need to know about facility automation. And this is a full service commercial and industrial automatic control system for buildings, factories, and larger facilities. An unprotected building automation system can quickly become a high risk with potential life-threatening damage to its occupants and the building itself. Therefore, securing these systems is a necessity. And then we have weak defaults. So from the implementation of weak protocols to default usernames and passwords, plenty of IoT devices come installed with weak defaults. There are countless IoT devices and applications within your home and business that use weak or default passwords, which place devices at risk of exposing personal information or being used as a pivot device to gain access to another device within your network. If possible, you want to change all default username and passwords, or consider replacing that device with another device that will allow for you to make such changes. Next, we have specialized systems. So specialized systems, they can comprise of embedded systems like those used in hospitals, vehicles, aircraft, and smart meters. Specialized systems can also include systems that monitor other systems as well. And some specialized systems that you need to know for the Security Plus 601 exam are the following. You need to know about medical systems. So medical device users, they should disable Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, and other outside communication unless absolutely necessary, and protect the connection with a strong wireless password and access control rules to limit communications to only vendor-specific IP addresses and domains. Next, we have vehicles. So most modern vehicles are equipped with some sort of connected infotainment system, such as Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and other similar mobile device connected standards, which allows for seamless integration with the operator's smartphone or tablet. That being the case, this also allows for malware that is stored on the mobile device to could possibly be transferred to an automobile's computer system when connected via devices such as a USB. And then we have aircraft. So due to the high safety and dependability requirements for aircraft systems, these regulations are very strict. You have software regulation DO178B, you got hardware regulation DO254, and network regulation AFDX. These are all designed to be standardized. So DO178B, this is the primary document by which the Federal Aviation Administration approves all commercial software-based aerospace systems. And then we have smart meters. And these are electronic devices that record information such as consumption of electric energy, voltage levels, current, and power factors. Smart meters communicate the information of consumption behavior to the consumer and electricity suppliers for system monitoring and customer billing. Let's talk about voice over IP. So VoIP, this is a method and group of technologies for the delivery of voice communications and multimedia sessions over IP networks such as the internet. The term specifically refers to the provisioning of communication services such as voice, fax, SMS, and voice messaging over the internet rather than via the public switch telephone network, which is also known as POTS or the plain old telephone service. VoIP processes audio signals by converting them into digital signals that are compressed to reduce data throughput requirements. Then the signals are converted into packets and streamed across the network. At the receiving end, the data is decompressed and converted back to an audio signal. Next, we have HVAC, or heating, ventilation, and air conditioning. So HVAC, this is very important for server rooms, data centers, and other technology-oriented areas. HVAC uses various technologies to control the temperature, humidity, and purity of the air in an enclosed space. Its goal is to provide thermal comfort and acceptable indoor air quality. The controls for HVAC systems should always be within the server room or network operations center to where it is protected by a key code. This way, only authorized IT personnel will be able to have access to control the temperature and humidity outside of the SCADA system. Next, we have drones, and these are unmanned air devices or underwater vehicles that can use embedded computer platforms. Drones operate by using software or firmware, and drone operators use computers and mobile devices to run drone applications that control the drones. Drones communicate via wireless connections to ground stations and operators, and hackers, they are already exploiting drone software and firmware vulnerabilities to take over drones to gain access to connected systems and networks. And malware is often embedded in drone software and can compromise not only the data collected on the drones, but also the systems that the drones, software, or connected devices are linked to. Then we have a multifunction printer, or an MFP. So an MFP, this is an office machine which incorporates the functionality of multiple devices in one so as to have a smaller footprint in a home or small office business setting, or to provide centralized document management in a large office setting. And a typical MFP may act as a combination of some or all of the following devices. It can do some email, it can send faxes, it can be a photocopier, a printer, and a scanner. Next, we have real-time operating system, or RTOS. And an RTOS, this is an operating system intended to serve real-time applications that process data as it comes in, typically without buffer delays. Processing time requirements are measured in tenths of seconds or shorter increments of time. And RTOS operating systems are event-driven and preemptive, meaning the operating system is capable of monitoring the relevant priority of completing tasks and making changes to the task priority. Then we have surveillance systems. So surveillance, this is the monitoring of behavior, many activities, or information for the purpose of information gathering, influencing, managing, or directing. This can include observation from a distance by means of electronic equipment, such as closed-circuit televisions, or interception of electronically transmitted information like internet traffic. In the last few years, the deployment and use of video surveillance systems have increased to meet commercial needs. Uses include the industrial control industry, environmental monitoring, warehouses, facility controls, etc. And these systems have contributed significantly to the reduction of crimes and the preservation of property and an increase in overall safety. And then we have a system on a chip. So a system on a chip, this combines the required electronic circuits of various computer components onto a single integrated chip. Systems on a chip, They are complete electronic substrate systems that may contain analog, digital, mixed signal, or radio frequency functions. Its components usually include a graphical processing unit, a central processing unit that may be multi-core, and system memory. This is one of the main reasons as to why motherboards for desktop and laptop computers are so much larger than standard ARM-based circuit boards. All right, so that concludes this lesson where we talked about the Internet of Things and various systems such as specialized systems, voice over IP, HVAC, drones, MFPs, RTOS, surveillance systems, and systems on chips. Now, if you felt like you've gotten something valuable out of this information, go ahead and hit the like button, share button, drop a comment, but most importantly, subscribe to this channel. Also, go check out my website, Technology G, so that you can get read up on the latest and greatest to help you successfully pass the CompTIA Security Plus 601 certification exam. And until next video, ladies and gentlemen, peace.